This is For What It's Worth, the world's first Maryworth podcast. Sam and Eric use coarse language, and if you are offended by coarse language, please save yourself some trouble and cover your ears.
Every aircraft, every camera is a wish that wasn't granted. What was that there for? For What It's Worth, the world's first and only Maryworth podcast. My name is Sam. Oh, and, I'm not used to that. Eric's not here right now. Last week we found our dead bodies encased in, a sheet of diamonds. And, we chipped out our bodies, I did a voodoo spell, and brought us back to life. And Eric's off selling the diamonds right now, and... Can I hear somebody coming up the stairs?
Hello.
Oh, it's
Hey,
Eric.
I'm
Hey,
back.
man.
I hawked our jewels.
How much money did we get for our precious stones?
You are not going to believe this.
Is it more than $100?
Yes.
Okay, I figured, because, it took us all afternoon to load all those diamonds into that dump truck.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I got $10 trillion.
Whoa, what?
Now,
Was that trillion with a T?
Yep, with a T, Jesse. And now I was under the impression that there wasn't that much money in the world, but yeah, I have it right here in my hand. You can see it.
Excuse me, you have it? I believe we have it. Give me a...
Oh, here's your half.
Oh, you got it in cash. Good.
Yep, here you go.
Just
here,
these...
I can hand it to you.
Hand it... Oh, I've got to almost use both hands to hold this $10 trillion.
I got it in the Outback Steakhouse, gift certificates. We might want to change that.
Eric, you boob.
I think I can return to get my money back.
Yeah, you should. Listen, man, I like that bloomin' onion as much as most people. I will sit down and I will drink that delicious frosty peachy drink, a wallaby darned, any day of the week.
But yeah, not really worth much.
No, yeah, not $10 trillion worth of wallaby darns. There's or the, oh shit. I can't think of any more Outback menu items. Anyway, see, that's the thing. I want the onion, and I want the wallaby darn, and then I'm gone.
So what are you gonna buy with your money?
With my share of the money, I want to buy Italy.
Oh, so Maryworth rubbed off on you, huh?
A little bit. I started looking at the Amalfi Coast.
And the Colosseum.
And the Colosseum. And Florence, and I thought, you know what? I want that.
Oh boy!
I mean, Italy only probably costs a couple $1 trillion, doesn't it?
Yep, probably.
I could get two.
Oh, both of them.
I could get both Italies.
North Italy and South Italy. I want to buy my own robot, just like robot from Lost in Space.
Oh, with the wobbly arms?
Yeah, those are fun. And I also want a spaceship, and I also want to go get marooned in space.
I want a box of gold, and I want a chalice covered in pearls.
Oh boy.
And, we could probably spring and get, like, donuts every Friday.
Oh my god, I never thought of that.
Yeah, man. Now we're living the high life. Donuts whenever we want them.
Oh boy.
Well, just on Friday. Because if we do it every day, it's not going to be a treat.
I'll get us some lifesavers. It'll be a treat.
Dude, here's the thing. Usually when we buy lifesavers, we share the roll.
Yeah, now we can each get our own.
I give you the white ones because I don't like those, and you give me the green ones because you don't like those.
Yep.
It works out. Now we can each get our own roll.
I'm not used to having all this money. I don't know what to buy.
Now, I was born into privilege. I had both an SNES and a Sega Genesis growing up, so I know what it's like to be rich.
Oh my god.
So this is nothing new to me. What's this podcast about? Is it about Mary Worth or how much fucking money we have?
It's more money now.
Oh, is it?
You gotta invite that Kramer guy. Not the one from...
Jim Kramer.
Not the one from Seinfeld. Not the other one.
Yeah, Jim Kramer from Mad Money.
He's gonna be next week, and it's gonna be awesome.
Jim Kramer is going to be rampaging around our studio. He's got that big board that plays all the cartoon sound effects, and he's probably going to throw a chair.
He's
Mad
got like
Money.
a clown horn. He's gonna honk that.
Yeah, he's going to press a button. It's going to make the sound like an angry bull. It's going to make that sound that you just heard, too.
Oh, wow, is he here already?
Yes, he is. But anyway, do you want to get started?
Yeah, let's...
Do you want to do this shit?
Some Mary Worth.
Alright, so last week, Wilbur went completely morally bankrupt and decided to capitalize on this tragedy.
And then Mary spent like half a week answering a question on Ask Wendy.
I don't think she was even answering a question. I think that was just kind of a general bulletin to the Ask Wendy readers.
She was writing on her private Tumblr. That's it.
Mary's got a Zanga.
Oh.
And she was updating that.
And then she went to Friendster. It was fun.
So, I guess that takes us to Monday's strip. Yep. Ma'am, you want to give me some help this week?
Why is that?
Well, I read all the strips, and, it's all Mary and Dawn, and I do both of those characters. So you want to take Dawn for me?
Sure.
I mean, I do the Dawn voice all the time.
Yeah, I picked it up. It's good.
Yeah, you can do my Dawn voice, right?
Yep, we got it.
All right, so Mary says,
On Monday.
Dawn, how are your father's special newspaper write-ups coming along?
Very well, Mary. I tell people how we divide.
Oh, wow, that is a good impression of me doing Dawn.
Yep,
it sounds just like her.
I practice it, and we're not recording.
I practice your Wilbur voice pretty frequently, too.
Oh, boy.
Hello, my name is Wilbur Weston.
Wow, that's great.
I'm from Santa Royale. You said other passengers and crew pulled together and helped each other.
I'm surprised and inspired by what I saw. Compassion and courage.
At no point during the story was there any indication that anybody was being compassionate and courageous.
We saw a little girl cry for her mother, some guy hauling ass, just like knocking everyone over. Fuck you guys.
Everybody's behaving like fucking animals and running away.
One guy grabbed Wilbur's arm when he was about to fucking die off the side of the boat.
I think that the worst that would have happened if Wilbur actually had fallen was that maybe he would have bumped his tailbone.
Yeah, he would have just crashed into the railing and hung on to that.
Yeah.
Until the helicopter shows up 3 minutes later.
It was nothing.
It was not a life or death situation at all.
Dawn, once again, wearing that lavender dress from the cruise ship, except now she's tucked the bottom into a pair of shorts.
She just cut it into a tank top.
She's still got that locket. I really want something to happen with that locket.
I don't know what's in that locket. That's just weird.
I wonder if it's like a suicide pill in case she gets captured and interrogated.
I like this outfit that Mary's wearing here.
You know, not many people can pull off a neckerchief.
She's got a Daphne from Scooby thing going on. Wow.
Mary. We'll talk about a cougar? Is that what they're called? Yeah. A panther?
It's a liger.
A bobcat? Oh, a liger. They're bred for their skills in magic. Napoleon Dynamite. Thank you, everyone. Tuesday. You must be going through a lot of feelings about what happened.
I am Mary. Joy, fear, anger, embarrassment.
Is it that kind of embarrassment you feel when somebody makes a complete ass of themselves? Because that's the way anybody feels anytime they're around Wilbur.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's painful to watch.
The embarrassment she was talking about wasn't the accident. It was Wilbur at the buffet. He just couldn't help himself.
You mean I can have as many pieces of shrimp as I want? He was eating directly off of the buffet. He didn't have a plate.
Tail and all. Just shoving the whole shrimp in there, and he starts choking. One of the other passengers had to give him a Heimlich.
Just gave him a good hard pat on the back. You saved my life.
And then the shrimp went flying into the steel tray of shrimp.
Or did the guy give him the Heimlich maneuver, and the shrimp flew out and landed in somebody's drink?
Yeah.
And also, Wilbur was in drag.
It was Scottish.
So we could see Dawn. Mrs. Doubtfire, everyone. That's what I was going for. And there's that part where James Bond chokes on the shrimp, I think.
Yep.
I forget.
Tried by fruiting.
Wait. Didn't Mrs. Doubtfire try to murder him because he said he was allergic to pepper? And so he put the pepper on the guy's food? Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire was a dark film. Anyway, let's do this next panel.
Before the trip, I had thought the war had ended because they broke up with me.
Your world view expanded the night of the disaster. As they cross the Moy and Gelia monument out there in the distance.
Mary's just got this really weird obsession with combining tragedy with expanding your mind.
That's the thing, is Mary may not understand the way most people feel human emotion.
Yeah.
She sees every tragedy as a new opportunity to collect souls to put in her crucible to power her infinity machine.
It's just a new reason to, give advice. She doesn't care about the consequences. She just wants to, tell people what they should do.
That's the good thing about Maryworth, and God bless her. Because she cannot mind her own fucking business.
Yes.
She's got a weird hard-on for for just the way how Dawn is recovering from this and wants to feel it tell me what it's like to feel fear. She doesn't understand.
I haven't felt emotions in decades.
In 300 years.
Also, Dawn's got a Joker lipstick thing going on there. She looks kind of weird. And that second panel.
Those lips don't look like they should be attached to her face.
It looks like she has a pair of those wax lips in her mouth.
Yeah, and those great wax lips that taste like cherry, and on the package it tells you not to eat them, even though they taste delicious.
And you eat them anyway.
Oh, I've eaten so many wax lips in my day. Maybe that's what. Maybe Halloween's coming up. Maybe that's what we can use our trillions of dollars for, is to get some wax lips.
Just all on wax lips. That's it.
We will subsist entirely upon wax lips
and those orange circus peanuts.
Oh, I love those peanuts.
That tastes absolutely horrible. All right.
We could get those black and orange wrapped Halloween candies that taste like peanut butter.
Oh, and candy corn.
All right.
All the
I
best
think
candies.
candy corn and the wax lips are made of the same substance.
Necco wafers. All the best candies.
Hey, don't fucking diss Necco wafers, man. Those are pretty tight.
Alright,
Necco wafers are fucking dope.
before we get in a fist fight, let's move on to Wednesday.
Let's move on to Wednesday. So far, we've gotten off on derails about Mrs. Doubtfire and fucking gross candy.
Alright.
We're doing great.
Looking back, I feel silly, groping every day, after almost losing my dad, and almost losing my own life.
Mary's doing that thing. Like, have you seen that picture of the kid, like the baby that's eating sand,
Yes.
and he's like holding up his fist? She saw that on the internet, and she was about to tell Dawn about it.
She was like, oh, let's just keep talking about this horrible tragedy.
Let's see where she's going with this right now.
And Dawn's doing some kind of revolver ocelot hand gesture. I don't know what the fuck she's doing.
When Dawn shows up and greets anybody, she greets them with "Ah!" Does a really fey hand gesture.
Why are you sounding like a cat? That's weird. That's actually why Dave broke up with her. She kept embarrassing him in public by introducing herself with animal noises.
She was going around wearing that silly red beret
It was awesome.
those puffy pants.
Hey Dave, do you like my new cosplay?
I'm going to ACON next week.
That anime shit's for losers. And then Dave was out of there.
The only anime worth watching is Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Fucking Piccolo's a pimp.
I want to live a more meaningful life, Mary.
I have a suggestion. Release yourself. Expand your mind, and you will see a different plane of reality.
Also, what the fuck is going on with Dawn's hand and chin? What in the... Ugh.
What in the... okay, oh, I just figured it out. That's Mary's hand.
Oh, it is, okay. Oh, thank God. Well, see, it's always hard to tell in this comic whose hand is whose.
It could very likely be Dawn's
Or
hand.
somebody else's hand entirely. Who knows?
Mary's got awfully manly hands anyway.
Yeah, like, I think some guy fell down. Some guy was like roller skating by and fell on his ass. He's like, oh, hold on, can I just use your shoulder? Get some leverage here.
I think I sprained my ankle.
Is Mary's suggestion going to be going over to watch the Lion King about to be performed live in the background there in that rock?
They've got the outdoor theater. Simba's been born.
They've got Pride Rock right there. Let's go.
Sun's coming up. There's that thing going on. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh man, it's gonna be awesome.
Over there to the left, behind that hill, is the elephant graveyard. Thursday?
Yeah. Sure, let's see what Mary's big idea is.
Would you consider volunteering at the hospital? I've been doing a good job as an angel of mercy.
Yep, that sounds about right.
The old and infirm are weak as little kittens. It only takes one quick snap, and they're off to meet their maker.
I've got a big supply of poisons.
We go into Maryworth's house. Turns out there's an apothecary in there. It's got these little clay pots full of powders and poultices.
With what starting to for the new tomato? I don't know. Also, Mary, what happened to my straps in my tank top?
I was going to suggest that in the middle of this, Dawn is going to audition for America's Got Talent, and she's got a quick change routine. So, in the blink of an eye, she changed from a tank top to a tube top, and then back again.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Also, her arms, like a growth coming out of it. Ooh.
Yeah, what's going on, Joe?
I think Doc has to go to the hospital for other reasons, not to volunteer. Ugh. And Mary's neck is like got kind of like a Hulk thing going on.
She looks like the like the guy from Cannibal Corpse. Have you ever seen that dude?
No.
His head rests like directly upon his shoulders. His neck's probably as big around as his waist. George Corpse Grinder Fisher is the man's name.
I think Mary should.
And for a man named George Fisher to start calling himself Corpse Grinder is pretty ballsy, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's kind of a risky move there. I think Mary needs to loosen her neckerchief. She's gonna choke because her neck keeps expanding and contracting like a bullfrog.
She's shaped like a baby bottle.
Oh.
Just big and blocky, and then there's just like bloop, little thing coming up off the top. Or like a battery.
God.
You can work it into your schedule like I have. It doesn't have to be 9 to 5.
I can share, Mary.
What do you mean you've worked it into your schedule? You're fucking retired,
yes,
Mary. Your schedule is wake up and then the rest of the day happens. There's nothing else.
Wake up. Watch all 4 hours of Today's Show. Oh, and Don's got that sloth look going again. Ugh.
Yeah, she's got that kind of no eyebrows Marilyn Manson thing now.
Oh God!
Trying to make herself look like an alien.
Also, I like the nice pine trees in the back in California.
Yeah, we've gone from palm tree in panel 1 to spruce in panel 2.
It's lovely. They're going to show Ansel Adams walking along in the background. They're taking photographs. They've been transported to Yosemite.
Here in a little bit, Mary and Dawn are going to put on their parkas as they walk into a snowy wilderness. Maybe because this isn't a motion picture, we're not able to judge how fast they're going. Maybe they're running like Forrest Gump from coast to coast.
Maybe they're inside of Ozymandias' globe. Tropical paradise in the middle of the Antarctic. We're looking out the outside in that second panel there.
What, Friday?
Yeah, what, Friday?
Yeah, what? You want to do Friday?
Let's do Friday.
You want to fuck with me? Let's do Friday's strip, bitch. Please think about volunteering at the hospital, Dawn.
It seems to work well for you, Mary.
Has there been a comic this week where Mary wasn't grabbing all over Dawn?
Yeah, hey, lay off.
Do people actually touch each other that much?
Old people do.
What if it's like Mary's doing some kind of like very like a tactile hypnosis? Yeah. like she squeezes Dawn's elbow and that makes Dawn submissive and passive and able to accept commands.
She knows all the pressure points on the human body.
You're under my power now, Dawn.
I don't know why, Mary, but I feel really at ease with you right now. Suddenly, and really susceptible to coercion. That's weird.
What if in that panel Mary's giving Dawn like a wicked fucking Indian burn?
Oh God. No, Mary, stop.
Come on, volunteer at the hospital and I'll stop. Mary, no!
I double dogged area.
And then Mary pretends to pick her nose and wipe boogers on her. No!
Then she holds her down and dangles like a loogie over her face.
Volunteer at the hospital or I'll spit on your face. Mary, no!
But I don't know if it would work as well for me.
You can try it out. If not, else it will open your eyes to other kinds of people.
Are they just like circling Charterstone at this point?
They're kind of walking around it in a big circle. There's absolutely no reason for them to go somewhere else to talk, or like go inside. They just walk around the block 7 or 8 times. Also, over in panel 1,
Yeah.
I've got a theory. That eyebrow's been missing for 2 days now. Has Dawn been out like, she's experienced death and now she fears nothing, so she's going to these like crazy ass parties and getting drunk and stoned, and she was the first person to pass out, so they shaved one of her eyebrows?
Poor girl.
Saturday.
Saturday.
You say you saw compassion and courage on the ship. You may see it at the hospital too if you volunteer. Who knows? Doing that may inspire some qualities in you, Dawn.
I'll think about it.
In my experience, and this is a trick that I use quite frequently, when I say I think I'll think about it, I mean no.
Nope. Oh yeah. That's a good idea. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that. No.
I'll give you a call. We'll figure it out. We'll hash this out later.
Now, Mary's got a grand scheme running here. Because if Dawn's not going to run off and get married, she's going to have to become a doctor.
Yes.
Because those are the only 2 things that can happen in Santa Royale. Yep. You are either married or you are a doctor.
That's it.
Maryworth is the exception, but that's because she makes the rules.
Or she could go around selling bottles.
Or she can go around selling bottles out of a dirty old shopping cart. So,
Want to do Sunday? Want to do that
Want to
Sunday?
do Sunday?
Let's do Sunday.
Let's hit it with the Sunday. Let's take that record off the shelf, put it on the turntable, and you can listen to the smooth hits of Sunday's comic. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forward, Soren Kierkegaard.
Yep.
I spoke to your daughter.
Oh, no.
Mary! Note, Mary and Dawn were out on a walk. Wilbur's sitting his fat ass down with a nice drink.
Yep. I just drinking this glass eggnog.
Did you know that eggnog's just really hard to find for sale this early in the season? I had to go to like 4 shops.
I have to freeze my own.
Every Christmas season, I buy 1,300 gallons. I keep it in a big tanker.
He just buys like a big plastic barrel and dumps like 50.
And puts a body in it.
Yeah. It dumps 50 bottles of eggnog into it. It's delicious.
And then he rolls it into his deep freeze. And it's like the end of that scene of in Indiana Jones. There are thousands of barrels.
Oh no. Where you gotta get this obsession out of your system.
He's a hog for the nog, man. You can't stop him. He's a nog hog, I guess.
Alright.
And she's trying to come to terms with what happened. I suggested volunteering at the hospital to Dawn.
She's returning to school zone, Mary. Do you think that, yes?
She can try it and see if it works for her. And she'll meet all kinds of people. It'll be educational.
I love these dramatic panels on Sundays.
I do too. We've got this nice little silhouette. But really it's just an old woman and a fat man. Sitting under an umbrella.
And they can only get away with it on Sundays because they don't have enough panels the other days of the week.
Can you, although is it surprising? Really, that surprise would be the.
Yep.
I just had a stroke. Would it really be that surprising if they did do it?
Yeah, no. They're just gonna start doing this for every panel because they're lazy.
It's going to look like that video game Limbo before too long, because Joe will realize that silhouettes are easier to draw.
Joe saw Sin City and thought he could take that to the next level by just making everything black. It's easier to hide art mistakes that way.
Yeah, really. It's one of those things like when somebody draws something really crappily and they are obviously taking shortcuts.
Yeah.
No, it's a style choice.
I'm just imagining Joe, like his hand shakes too much in one of the panels. It's like, fuck. And then he just grabs a Sharpie.
I'm just gonna color the whole fucking thing in. I like that you've decided that Joe Gelia has a horrible potty mouth. He's got a glass of scotch on his drafting table. He's like, let's get the fucking work.
Hey, he's like an OG a newspaper comic drawer guy.
Oh yeah,
he's been there since the beginning.
Since the beginning of newspapers.
Joe's like, that new upstart Stanley with his stupid guys in tights. What is this shit?
Girls are supposed to wear tights. I'm Joe fucking Gelia. I draw whatever the fuck I want. I got the biggest dick in the newspaper industry.
Yep, that's him.
Fuck you, Stanley. Fucking Ditko and Jack Kirby. Fuck yourselves.
That matches up with every interview I've seen with Joe Gelia.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. I like him. She told me she wants to live a more meaningful life.
We all do, Mary. Smile.
As Wilbur pours that glass of water all over his lap.
Hey, look, it looks like I pee-peed. Baby make wee-wee.
Uh-oh. I got nog on my pants again.
Guess I better take 'em off.
Oh, no.
Mary just gets up and walks out of the room. Wilbur wasn't really trying anything. He just doesn't know any better.
Wait a minute. Who's saying this last panel here?
I think it's Wilbino.
Well, I'll try.
Dawn returns to the sea in the hopes that she will see another disaster.
Am I imagining things, or does Dawn have a weird little face on her butt there? Looks like a little frowny face. With a cat mouth. Oh.
That's ridiculous. He's got a sad bottom. That's why they call Dawn Weston Old Gloomy Bottom.
Aw, poor Dawn. She has to live with that dope. Wilbur Weston.
That horrible beast Wilbur Weston.
now her fannies got the mopes.
She's got the bottom blues.
Oh. That's
What a
why they
sad butt.
call them blue jeans.
That's why they... Well, I guess that's why they call them blue jeans. Melton John, everybody. Thank you. So, is that the end of the week?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh boy, what a thrilling week.
Yep, what a week. You know, most Maryworth story arcs have ended by now, but nope.
Yeah, exactly. We're just kind of dragging this one along.
When did this story arc start?
I want to say in like June, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Would you like me to do some research really quick?
Yes.
Hang on. I'm going into my archive here. I have an archive of 6 years of Maryworth comics.
Oh Christ.
This is the people you're dealing with. This story arc started May 15th.
Jesus Christ.
So, here in a few days, this will have gone on for 4 months.
I think they're going for like a world record of like doing it for a full year. They're just gonna keep on going.
I was kind of impressed this year. We've gone through several story arcs that were all pretty quick. And then they just, oh no, they back to form. Let's just dump this shit in people's laps.
Yep.
So, predictions?
Blah, blah, blah. Dawn's
Blah, blah,
sad,
blah,
going
blah.
to the hospital, volunteering, whatever.
Who gives a shit? I know this is an audio podcast, but I am making that dismissive jerking off motion, and I'm going to be doing that for 2 weeks straight. That's my prediction.
Yep.
Oh god, now we have to do the worthy moment of the something or other.
So, Sam, what was your worthy moment of the week here?
My worthy moment of the week was on Wednesday when I realized that this bullshit wasn't going to fucking end and I tried to cut my fucking wrists.
Oh boy. That was mine too.
Now be fair, you tried to hang yourself.
Oh, right. I forgot about the whole rope thing. Oh, you see what I didn't have any ropes.
So you just stood on a chair and jumped off?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't have a rope, so I got like this really long USB extension cord for my computer, and I just wrapped it around the my curtains. And but I've got really cheap curtains, so it didn't work. They just fell down, and I got a boo-boo on my head.
Maybe your neck isn't USB compatible. Maybe you should have tried it with like a serial cable.
Yep.
That was the problem.
My worthy moment of the week was the lasagna I ate on Monday.
Oh, right.
Delicious.
Right. I do love a good lasagna. My worthy moment of the week was I watched Star Wars last night.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was great. I got the original theatrical version.
Oh, you did though. Excellent.
Ah, yeah, so it's all like puppets and miniatures and stuff. It was great.
No fucking computer lizards walking all over the desert.
We don't want no fucking computer lizards walking around in Mos Espa, wretched Skyba, scum, villainy, and bullshit CGI.
Where's that fucking orange cloud under the sand speeder? Come on.
Get with it. So is it time to do some smooching? To kiss some people?
Oh, we're gonna kiss
tenderly.
them up? You start. I think you have more.
I'm gonna start with thanking the Aquabats. They wrote our theme song, but they didn't write it for us. They wrote it for them and put it on an album of theirs.
Yep.
And we stole it. That's our theme song. It's called Sequence Erase.
And
You can buy their album in stores today.
See, like most other podcasts, they have like musician friends, or like, or like someone, or some musician like starts listening to their podcast and like gets into contact with them and like, oh, I'd love to like write a really high energy, awesome song for your show.
if anybody out there has any musical experience, write us a theme song. We probably won't use it because I really like Sequencer Race.
Yes, we're probably going to keep it.
I'd also like to thank the Robot Beach Boys for plinking and plonking and making a song called California Girls. We play that at the end of the show.
We sure do.
I'd like to give an extra special thank you to our friend Bartek, who listens to the show, retweets every week, and in fact did some awesome fan art for us.
I'm probably going to put that up right here. You can,
put it right there.
Looking at it. Oh, wait,
Show
no,
it.
that's not right. Here it is. We found it.
Yeah, there it is. So there you go. Thank you so much. BecauseHuman.com. He's got a comic. Go read it. This is awesome. It's a reference that I made in some episode earlier about Mary being in the movie Red Dragon. I don't remember exactly what I said or when I said it, but I do remember that I did something to that effect. So thank you so much.
Okay, Sam. This week we got let me count these YouTube comments here.
Count them.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Wow, that's a record, I think.
5 comments, but I think 3 of them are from the same person.
Well,
our buddy Stuff and Thingification that I mentioned last week. Stuff
and Thingamajig, thank you.
Thank you so much. And they asked if they could join us, and they ended it with, I don't know. And to be honest, we don't know either. We can barely get 2 people on this goddamn thing. So 3, probably not. We also had our constant commenter, Shani Ryuk.
Shauna Ruck, thank you so much.
Oh, she's lovely. And I would absolutely not like to thank whoever this asshole is, Samuel K.
I would like to thank him. I'd like to thank him quite a bit.
Finds that funny. I don't understand what he's talking about. He would never, ever say that.
He said that he'd like to hear more racial slurs on the show. And personally, I think he's got some good ideas.
I think he's an idiot and an asshole.
And
I don't like him. And I don't think he's want to hear.
Now, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. And let's also point out that he's very funny and handsome and popular.
How do you know from this one comment?
Look, my name is Sam, too. And, we, by coincidence, have the same first name. And I think this guy is, dashing and debonair. When you see this guy in motion, he's like a wind, like uncontrollable and majestic. He carries around like a little Barbie comb in his pocket, and people approach him on the street. And they don't know what to say. They don't know how to ask. And he goes, "Don't worry, I know." Hands them the Barbie comb and lets them run it through his luxurious locks.
Oh man, that sounds terrible. And I hope he dies.
Oh no, Samuel K. What can we say from the bottom of our hearts? Thank you so much. I love you. You're a beautiful man. I want to touch your body. And also, we got some people to thank on Facebook. We've got Bria. She said she didn't really say anything.
She said, thank you.
Yeah, but we'll say thank you. Well, maybe you should comment next time, you dumbo. I'd also like to thank. I meant it. I'd also like to thank Patrick and Jonna, the Murphys. They're back. They're listening. And I'd also like to thank Craig. None of them commented, though, so maybe you should comment next time. Maybe we'll read your comment. You can be famous like us.
Big internet celebrities.
Oh, and my friend Piro, the professional, left us a comment commenting upon Wilbur's mesh tie. So thank you, Piro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's give him the kisses.
Mama. That's all I do. I just open and close my mouth. That's how I give people kisses.
Nah.
like a baby.
So, I don't know. That's the end of the show, I think. Did we do a good job?
Oh yeah, we did a great job.
Alright, my name's Sam.
And I'm Eric. And remember, fulfillment is often more trouble than it is worth.
And that was your week in Maryworth for what it's worth. Oh, God.
You alright?
Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose. I was not ready at all to do this. I
I
lied to you when I said I was ready.
Like, oh, ready when you are.
There.
Let me just brush my teeth and take a dump.
Yeah,
There we
can you
go.
hold on? Can you hold on a second, Eric? I'm ready, but I need to pee, and I need to do my taxes.
I need to cook a 5-course meal.
And serve it to my guests who just showed up.